Hello, boys. Hello, girls. And hello, MBs. Welcome back to the judgiest place on the internet. My name is Josh.
My name is Rick.
My name is Christian.
And we are
The
Judgies. Back and healthier than ever.
I'm
were we not
feeling
last time?
So healthy.
Last time, Erika, we saw each other. You asked me how I was doing, and I had a very sad thing to report to you.
He wasn't shitting.
Oh, yes, you were constipated. Did you shit?
We're going to wait. How much we got on the board here?
35 seconds.
We got to wait a couple more seconds. Anybody else's balls hurt when you don't shit?
Well, that was at 43 seconds.
Yeah, but the 24-second intro.
Okay.
So I started taking a daily vitamin.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Name them.
Ah, fuck. It was like, I think it was the one-a-day brand.
You little fuckers.
Yeah, because I ran out of my daily vitamins from
Care of.
and I didn't re-up. I thought I could gain the system. Those were great. These were Nate, because I started to get this really bad buildup of gas, and I wasn't really farting or burping about it.
They blocked my boy
And
up.
it started to like hurt my stomach. And then last Wednesday, I woke up and my balls just hurt, which is not something you want to have happen. It's very scary. It felt like all the ball havers in chat. It felt like I got kicked in the nuts 5 minutes ago, but all the time. Like it
Okay.
never went away.
You just had that lingering pain.
Yeah. Just like a constant dull, like, hey, remember?
Oh.
And then I was just like treating the symptoms, just trying to I was taking like Pepto-Bismol, like I took some Gas X. Turns out a lot of calcium in those, and calcium can cause constipation. And it took me a little bit to realize that I was constipated and not just having like gas issues. And so I came back Sunday, hungover from going to Chicago for the weekend or for the night. And then I took milk of magnesia, which is not a good
Gross.
time.
What's the texture like of it? Because I used to work at CVS and I used to stock it, and it's a little viscous. It looks clear like water, right? But it's a little viscous.
Well, mine was cherry flavored, so it was kind of just like milky.
Okay.
It was disgusting. It was like a skim milk consistency,
Okay.
but artificial cherry flavored. I was in a lot of pain, and then I just shit so much my balls stopped hurting. So
Josh, I've been there.
that's what's going on in my life.
You've been so constipated that your nuts hurt?
No, but I have woken up with such bad gas that my nuts hurt. I don't know if you remember, I don't know, maybe it's probably been a month ago now. I woke up about 2:30 in the morning, like in a panic, and I had to go shit for about a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
I only woke up because my balls hurt so bad.
Is that the first time it's ever happened to you?
No, it's happened a few times. It only happens in the middle of the night, though.
Weird.
It's like, it wakes me up and it's like alarm bells are going off. It's like, what, something's
Alarm
gotta be
balls.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Alarm balls. Editor.
Boo.
It's just like, it's so, I'm happy that I was constipated because the alternative of testicle pain is so much, it can be so much worse. Talking about testicular torsion,
I was gonna
potentially
say-
testicular cancer. And just to have real bad shits about it was nice.
I mean, it really sucks that you don't have health insurance. Because if it was testicular torsion,
Yeah.
you might have been down a ball.
Yeah. Well, my dad had that happen to him maybe like 10 years ago now at this point. So it runs in the family.
It sounds brutal, right? Isn't it like
Yeah.
a terrible pain?
Yeah, he was like puking because it hurt so
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Your nuts get turned up and around inside your nutsack.
Yeah.
It sounds brutal.
We don't just talk about that, though. We also get mail sent in to P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois 61350. And Erika, you look like you're ready to open up mail.
I've got it open.
You don't want to talk about ball pain?
I just think men are a bunch of sissies.
You're crazy. You're crazy, Erika. Come on.
No.
This is crazy.
That dull, aching pain, like you just got punched in your nether regions.
Yeah.
Women have that for days on end,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
every month.
you understand that you like expect that and it's not out of nowhere? Or like,
Often it is out of
but
nowhere.
like you expect, like you're like, oh yes, period. And it's not like an existential dread where it's like, I'm dying.
Sometimes it feels like we're dying, and sometimes it's like, huh,
So we're,
I wasn't listening.
so I'm a little sissy and you're not
Listen to
over
me.
dramatic. Is that what's going on?
Sometimes this happens before it's supposed to happen.
I understand.
And then you feel like, huh, maybe, just maybe, I have an ectopic pregnancy that's threatening my life.
Right.
Or I've got ovarian cysts. Or maybe
So maybe you could sympathize with
cervical
your
cancer,
friend and not
which
try
is
to like
deadly.
one up me and be like, oh, we also have it bad.
all I'm saying is that you're a sissy and women have it worse.
You asked me
This
how I
is
was
crazy.
doing. This is insane.
I don't
This-
think you're a sissy.
This is insane.
Walk it back.
We got cute little stickers.
Oh, how fitting. It's
Christian.
ramen. We just ate ramen.
We did
Well-
just eat ramen. It was very good.
Ricky didn't eat ramen.
You could
There's a
have.
royal we.
I don't like not being included.
You would not have had a good time.
You would
I
not
know.
have had a good time.
This is from 3623. At the very, very, very top, it says, yes, you may use my real name. That's what we like to see, Becca A. Thank you very much. Hello, Judgies.
Hello.
I hope that by the time you guys get this letter, you're all doing well and are in good health.
There we go.
Balls are
Nailed
better.
It. Balls are great.
Just wanted to say I love the pod. Thank you. I am a regular listener. I have yet to miss an episode. I'd say my favorite one yet has to be episode 69 for obvious reasons.
Crazy.
Nice.
Insane choice.
I've been a little down on my luck financially speaking, so I haven't been able to send you guys the gifts I wanted to.
Don't
You
worry about it.
have to send us anything. I have a metronome for Christian
Oh, no.
to help him stay on beat for the kiss he gives at the end of the episode, LOL, among a couple other things that shall remain a surprise until I can scratch up enough money to send it. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy these stickers. You can put them on your mics or something. Anyway, I love you guys. You all allow me to look forward to Mondays. Stay safe. Love, Becca.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Becca.
Becca.
Thanks, Becca. I think I'm out of sticker room on my mic, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, me too.
I'm pretty.
This one's rubbing off, so maybe I'll put this little guy. Nah, he's too big.
We'll
I'll
figure
put him
it
on my
out.
water bottle.
Let me see what ramen I'm working with, because I don't want to pick the same ramen as Josh.
That'd be embarrassing.
All three are different.
It just seems like I was just afraid Josh is going to pick the best one and then
This
yell at
one's
me.
For me.
Oh,
This one's
I guess that's not the one I wanted either.
Well, that's good because it's mine. This next one.
Both pretty good.
Off the top, yes, you can say my name.
Wow,
Woo!
2 for 2.
You guys are listening.
You know what's even crazier about well, I don't know about this one, but the previous one was before we even started really getting angry about it, I feel like.
That's true. Hello, Judgies.
Hello?
Hello.
Long-time listener, been around since maybe episode 20.
Maybe.
I'm reading the name there, and I recognize it for a long time now.
Okay.
Off submitter.
I've wanted to send something since you opened the P.O. box, but I'm very bad at procrastinating, so here we are. I get
Sounds like you're really good at it.
it. My name
True.
is Grayson, but you may recognize my email username better, Knox.
Oh, off submitter.
Yeah.
You can still call me Knox. I use it for most online things, and it sounds cooler. It does.
Knox is a good online persona.
Grayson is my cat's name.
I'm an art student, and I love drawing fantasy things like potions. So I made y'all some.
Ooh.
I figured you'd be able to figure out whose is whose pretty easily. Spoiler alert. The Sunfisher for Aurora. I couldn't come up with a potion for her and didn't want to give her nothing because that felt crude. Sorry, that says rude, not crude. Rude. Hope that's okay. Keep judging. Love, Piss Baby Knox.
Thank you, Knox.
you.
Thanks, Knox.
Here we go. The big reveal.
Liquid linguistics. That would be for Joshua. Oh, no, that's probably for Christian.
What's the effects?
The linguistics has got to be for Christian.
Grants the user the ability to speak any dialect with perfect grammar and diction for an hour.
Grammar, though.
Oh.
That could be okay. We'll put that on the back burner. We'll see.
All
We'll
right,
see.
all right. This one is Flask of the Furious Farmer. The vial is shaped like a carrot, so I'm going to go
That's
with
gotta be you.
this is for me.
That's Farm Life Ricky all over
It
it.
says diced carrot and ginger antler wax cap and arrowhead into paste powder. Mix arrowhead and wax cap paste. Drain ash spitter into cauldron. Sprinkle in antler powder. Add herbal paste. Heat water to boil. Add carrots. Grants user precise aim to the drinker, but only when throwing vegetables. This is fabulous. I love this. This next one.
I didn't take into account the beautiful artwork. I was only looking at the potion. It all rocks.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah, it's
job,
pretty
Knox.
great.
It all knocks. Yeah.
Boo. This last one is definitely for
Good one, Joshua.
for Christian. This is for a Jester's Brew.
How are you so confidently that's for Christian?
And then these
Because there's only
for Aurora.
3.
But we don't know who that one's for.
That
Well,
one's for
I'm gonna
Christian
guess
for
the
sure.
dialect.
Oh, so this one's for
It's-
me. I gotcha.
You are crazy. No way. You have it so wrong.
What do you mean? He's a jester.
I am a jester.
Speak any dialect. Who's the person
No,
that
no, no.
does?
Yeah, but
accents
that's
on
because
this?
you can't speak well. Listen to this. This is for 1 hour. Any joke the consumer makes will be met with uproarious laughter.
That's me.
Right, but the opposite to make bad jokes.
But like, you don't need a potion for that. You
Yeah,
just
you
get
already
it.
do it.
He needs
Okay.
all the help he can get.
Right.
I think we're wrong, but that's okay.
Knox,
Oh
let
wait,
us
it's got
know.
J in it. It's for Josh.
Yeah. And yours has a
I'll in it for
Loser.
Lustrant. Oh.
Good one, Joshua. That was so rude. Who sent that sound in? Was that a listener submitted sound?
What's that?
yeah, that was a listener submitted sound.
the good one, Joshua.
Yeah.
I just ripped it from the last episode I edited.
I don't know why sometimes this is the same thing as the circle Jerdge where I'm like, it's 5% slowed down. You don't think this is 5% slowed down, Ricky?
Good one, Joshua.
You'll see the circle Jerdge
Oh.
this week where I can buy onto it because
Well, I have a circle Jerdge for my episode, so.
insane. Are you serious?
Yeah.
We got to message us beforehand because it was my week for the circle Jerdge. How long is yours?
Quick.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe.
Insane. we don't just get angry on this episode.
It's Josh's turn to be mad.
We don't just get angry on this podcast. We also podcast on this podcast. What that entails is going on. And then this week it's Erika's week. Some people's favorite.
Some people's favorite.
All right.
Some people's favorite.
I do hear this. I've heard this on the street. Some people's favorite.
Erika, if you were a wrestling move, you know what you would be?
First Nelson.
No. If you were
What?
a finisher.
First Nelson?
Reverse Nelson.
Reverse Nelson.
If you were a WWE finisher, what would you would be?
I don't know.
The
a
people's
full-
elbow.
A full
Okay.
Nelson, otherwise known as the Master Lock.
No, you would do the master lock because you are Mr. Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, so remember a while back when a listener sent in screenshots of a Facebook group that she's in,
Yes.
and it was like a young mom recently cheated with a married 45-year-old man with 2 kids.
Yep.
It was a whole
And
thing.
she could fix them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got more posts
She fixed
from
him.
that listener sent us more screenshots from that group. Says the gift that keeps on giving. Please don't read my name for this one. We didn't for the last one. I got you. Give me a name for our listener.
That's
Female.
the Foley noise for.
Cairo.
No,
We already
used
had
that one
Cairo.
before.
Cairo.
How insane that I opened up to the same fucking Illinois.
Weird.
How about that?
Did you know that there is a Cairo, Illinois? Well, Cairo. Illinois is not a girl's name. That's a state name.
From the tribe of warriors from the state of Illinois, Native American. How about that?
All right.
Okay.
So Illinois sends us this screenshot from their group. It says, hey, so my husband is a contractor. I have a friend who needed things done around her house. She's been having problems with her husband recently and will call my husband for work, and then we'll start confiding in him and telling him her problems. She will tell me a story and then tell him completely opposite side of the same story. I didn't have a problem with
Always
it at
two
first,
sides to the story.
as I thought she just needed a man's perspective. Girl, do we ever?
Nobody needs a man's perspective.
Sometimes. I like getting Christian's perspective, but that's different.
Christian's not a man. He's the man.
He's the man. You're right.
That's true. Hey, that's true.
But recently she's been telling him the stuff I confided in her about my relationship, which is frustrating.
Crazy.
And now has gotten to the point of asking him about our relationship and if we have any problems. She's been texting him and calling him so much now. It started bothering me, and it felt off when she called him for work and noticed he was home and told him it's okay, we'll talk tomorrow.
Ooh.
Right then and there, I knew she didn't call just for work, or she... Sorry, I'm having trouble reading this. Just for work, or she would have told him the work that she needed. My gut instinct is telling me to let her know that I know and that she needs to stop. and how I'm disappointed in her for going to tell my husband things I spoke between us girls. But I'm also afraid she will call my husband and start a fight and cause so much commotion between me and my husband, leading to him not telling me anything. What are your suggestions?
Then this is wasn't this group for like expecting moms or something like that?
It's just like local moms to this one
Local moms.
town.
Okay. At what point are you going to talk to your husband?
Right?
I mean, I know it's your friend, but your husband is also a willing participant in this.
Yeah.
In this little faux pas.
So our listener says, this girl is not your friend. Agreed.
Yeah.
Could not agree more. I would put a stop to this immediately. My husband is a contractor too, and let me tell you, none of my friends would even find it appropriate to contact him directly about work. They would talk to me about it. And on the flip side, my husband would most likely not even answer the phone and ask why my friends are calling him.
The crazier part is that you're able to get a contractor to do work on the side.
That too.
That is a huge red flag.
Yeah.
It's weird that your husband isn't shutting this down on his own.
Yeah.
Also, couldn't agree more.
That's the part that's like, what's going on here? Maybe talk to James. See what's up.
The next comment also says this is worrisome.
It's not a real name, Josh.
What? Worrisome?
James.
Another one says, sounds like something you need to talk to your husband about and that he needs to set the boundary.
True.
Someone else says just block her on your phone and your husband's phone.
I mean, if you just want to cause a fight, that's definitely one way to do it.
This one says, this is deadly. I have been in this situation when I was young.
And I murdered the other person.
Deadly?
That's what it says.
I guess just like the relationship is going to die.
Yeah.
I guess.
I hope there's no murders. I've been watching a lot of true crime, like crime scene psychology.
He's been watching a lot of Josh Can't Swim.
Is that what it stands for?
John Can't Swim or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was like criminal psychology, something, but the psychology is spelled with an S.
Yeah, I don't know why it's
hear,
called JCS.
I don't want to know about more murders.
Okay. So that was that one.
Has it been like affecting your mood? Are you all right, man?
Yeah.
Killing you on the inside?
It's deadly. We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
All right.
And you can tell by his body language at this moment, he's been caught.
This is what we call the podcasting technique. That's where you try to podcast to divert away from your feelings.
Here we go.
You can tell by their delusions of grandeur.
This next one was sent by a listener. Doesn't say if we can use their name.
Right there. Cairo. Weird.
Lucia.
Okay. Am I the
Beautiful.
ass?
I think Lucia's a beautiful name.
It is. Am I the asshole for asking my fiance to remove her K-pop tattoo?
What?
I don't like BTS. I'm a insert other K-pop band stan. And so he's got to get it removed.
I'm not part of the army. It's the issue.
I, 32 male, am engaged to Laura, 27 female. And Laura has a tattoo that I have an issue with. When she was 18 or 19-ish, she got a tramp stamp tattoo of a mascot of her favorite K-pop group that uses bunny rabbits to represent them. The one she has wears a red mask / bandana since it's the one that represents her favorite member of the group.
Okay.
Ever since the first time I've seen this tattoo and she explained the meaning, I've sort of had an issue with it for two reasons.
What do we think the reasons? He doesn't like the color red, or is it because it's a tramp stamp?
It's because he likes the blue one.
Nope.
That's not even Jimin's bunny.
You're not going fragile masculinity enough.
Bunnies are gay?
He doesn't like looking at it while hitting her from behind.
No.
It's another dude.
It's another dude.
It's another dude.
The first reason is the tattoo is a representation of another man. And to me, it feels like she has branded herself for that man. And two, I view K-pop as childish
Oh my God.
and expect
Break up.
tweens to be into it, like
Break
Justin
up.
Bieber or One Direction.
Do you think people just stop listening to those musicians?
But it makes her happy, so I usually keep my feelings about K-pop to myself. Earlier this week, we were preparing to go out to eat, and while she was changing, I caught a glimpse of it. I asked her if she ever planned to get it removed, and she said no. I then tell her how I feel about it. Since we're very close to being husband and wife,
Not anymore.
I even suggested other tattoo ideas that could be based around us and offered to get it with her.
A tramp,
As a tramp stamp?
a tramp stamp is just like the funniest spot to have that tattoo as well. Because
Yeah.
it's something that she won't ever see and probably doesn't think about. But
Yeah.
he sees it and has grown like quiet over 8 years, has grown quietly like upset about it.
Laura then called me stupid for thinking that way because everyone gets tattoos of singers and bands, and it's 1 in a million chance of her meeting that member and being with him.
Oh, but not 0.
That's my all pass. I got it tattooed on me. I'm his.
Laura, okay.
I then told her that her tattoo still screams, "I've branded myself for a man."
What a fucking loser.
And people get tattoos of real musicians, not fads.
What?
Like who?
What does that mean?
If I get a John Cougar Mellencamp on my ass, does that mean I get to fuck him if I meet him?
It does.
Okay. All right.
It's in his writing.
We're going to get a
Listen,
tattoo.
if that's all it takes, my mother would be covered in tattoos for that man. She's obsessed.
I could probably hook him up. Should I?
Wants to, yeah,
What's she
maybe
like?
we'll send out, hey, this is Judgies. We have a podcast, John Cougar Mellencamp. You want to come on?
You want me to pull some strings,
For-
use some clout?
For the Mother's Day episode. We'll get your mom laid from John Cougar.
She would die.
/ pause.
/pause. And I told her I expected it to be gone by the wedding.
Whoa. Ultimatums.
Laura
Yeah.
then called me an asshole and stormed out of the room. She even refused to go to dinner with me.
What?
Yeah, good.
No takesies, backsies on Din.
She even refused to go to dinner with me. Since then, she doesn't talk or is short to me and has even resorted to sleeping in her office. I'm one to admit when I'm wrong, but in this situation, I don't think I am, and that my reasons are understandable. And I think that many other married men will see what I'm coming from, where I'm coming from.
No, you're a loser. You're a weirdo loser. People can enjoy things. This is crazy. And this is going to also sound crazy. A lot of tattoos, they're reflections of things people enjoy.
I think the group may be BAP.
BAP.
Yeah, well, it's B.A.
Bunny.
But
Animals?
Jungkook
Pets?
is the guy with the little rabbit with the little.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't see that.
There's a little rabbit
Is he
mascot
cute?
with the guy or the rabbit.
Both.
Both.
The rabbit, no, I'm not a fan of the art style that they chose for the rabbits. The guy, he looks like any K-pop
K-pop
stand or
Okay.
star, but like he looks like maybe the bad boy of the group, so he's pretty hot.
Okay.
He got a torn up jean jacket.
Automatically hot if
Yeah,
he's
he's
a bad
hot.
boy.
So
I would also like to add to what Christian was saying. It's her fucking body.
yeah,
True.
You don't own her body. You don't get to tell her what to do with her body.
and to call it childish is really funny. You can't play video games then. How about that? That's
Yeah.
childish.
He doesn't.
What it would be one thing if like she made her entire personality about something and then it was getting like detrimental to her health.
Yeah.
But for her to get a tattoo when she was a teenager and then forget about it, insane to make an ultimatum about that.
Agreed.
Absolutely asinine. And his ass.
Is
Not a 9.
fine.
Well, the guy from the K-pop band, yeah, his ass is fine. Could I get I don't know, what band would offend you if I got a tattoo of them on my tramp area?
What band would make you?
SM6.
What would make you jealous? Don't say SM6. They're from Illinois.
Are they
They're
really?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from the burbs.
Ah.
SM6, come on the show.
All of you.
All of them. We can have 9 people on a podcast.
That sounds.
Well, it'd be 10 because Aurora would want to be on too.
Yeah. There want to be crosstalk.
Sure.
Only one of them really likes to talk.
Each one of us would get 6 minutes to talk,
Yeah.
and then you would start like a chess timer every time you talked, and that way you wouldn't talk too much. Not you specifically, just people in general. What could he get tattooed? What person, performing artist or actor or actress that could he get tattooed on his body that would make you jealous?
Make me jealous?
Yeah, to a
Yeah.
point to where you'd be like, you got to get it off or else.
I don't know. I honestly wouldn't be jealous of a tattoo.
What if I got a James Blunt tramp stamp?
I would make fun of you and I would judge you.
What?
But I wouldn't tell you to do anything about it.
Christian, Christian. Don't show her the tattoo we got in Chicago this weekend.
I've been trying to hide it for so long. I didn't think she'd be down with the James Blunt tattoo.
It's crazy because you got it right above where your ass ends, which means it's between your shoulder blades.
And collect your curse.
You
Collect your
you got
curse.
my ass.
Sorry to be James Blunt about it.
All right.
Good one, Joshua.
What a great new soundboard sound, by
Yeah.
the way.
I don't like
You
it.
don't think that's slowed down by about 5%?
Are you talking to me? Because I already agreed with you.
Oh.
Okay, this one was sent to me by
Oops.
Lindsay. Says, hello, you can use my name.
Love that when
Hey, more like Winsy, putting your name at the top. Am I right?
I've been listening for a while, but this is my first time sending a story. Saw this on Reddit today and seemed like a story you guys would love to judge. I'll share the link, but I'll also do screenshots because I'm fully expecting this lady to delete the post. I also sent this to Judgies on Instagram, blah, blah, blah.
you got this from the email?
No.
No.
Send it to the Judgies Instagram.
Oh, and
send it to
Erika. I
my
gotcha.
Instagram.
Am I the asshole
Yes.
for using the toilet while my fiance bathes?
Okay.
Sloppy, stinky toilet use or a nice little peach tea?
Peach tea.
Where's my carrot?
I don't know, Erika.
I thought I could dodge it. I'm getting ready for Creator Clash 3.
All right. I, 32 female, am currently not doing so great with my fiance, 29 male.
Age gap.
I knew you were going to say that. It's not, but
Yeah, it is.
What was the age?
32 and 29.
But the
Age
32
gap.
is the female and the 29 is the male.
Okay.
It doubles it.
Cougar.
Cougar alert.
Annoying.
Boo.
I love this man. He is funny, smart, and kind. He's nurturing and so patient with me. He teaches and does community activism, nonprofit work most of the day. Lately, we've been in a fight because he claims I frequently use the bathroom while he is using it for his baths. To be fair, he doesn't take baths very frequently.
Okay, I do have to stop us real quick. In my head, even when he said using it while I was bathing, I was thinking shower, there's a shower curtain dividing you. If I'm soaking in my own stew, taking a bath, and you come and take a piss next to me,
A piss? It's a low bar.
I don't think I'm on board anymore. I'm at your eye level with your urethra.
No, what?
You do have a
You've
you
never
have
seen how low I lay in the tub when I'm bathing.
you have the Walzer curse. Extremely high urethra. Extremely high urethra.
No.
I like to sink all the way into the bathtub until just my nose is above the water.
Your
So
entire
why are you looking at my urethra then?
your entire legs are out.
My entire legs are out.
But the way your guys' bathtub and toilet is set up is like not conducive to like trying to relax in a bath while sitting next to somebody shitting.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree.
I don't know why you're offended by this.
I don't know. Anyway, can I keep reading, please?
guess.
No.
When he does bath bombs, skincare, and just soaks for some time.
Treat yourself.
And he often lets me know he is about to go take a bath so that he can deliberately relax.
Yeah.
He claims that he understands a few emergencies, but every time he has gone to sit in the tub, I come in not even 15 minutes later to use the bathroom.
That's annoying.
I'm on his side with this one.
He says he wrote in his phone and it has happened at least 10 times.
That's weird.
That is a little petty. I'm not on his side with that part.
One night, he broke down crying and said that he just wanted space alone and that he doesn't want someone taking a shit next to his relaxation time.
That makes sense.
That's fair, honestly. I think he's being overly sensitive and a bit dramatic, and I can't control when I need to use the bathroom. Another time he broke down and asked, just give me 30 minutes by myself. The toilet is right next to the tub, so sometimes he has tried to pull the curtain, but then will get frustrated, drain the water, and give up. Then he complains that the hot water was wasted.
Wasted a bath bomb, wasted a hot water, wasted some incense.
I think my fiance is too sensitive, but am I the asshole? And I want to add in this edit, someone commented that I should mention this in the original post. My fiance was recently in a bad accident, leaving him disabled. He was walking to work, hit by a truck, and we've been slowly adjusting to a new life. The accident damaged his cerebellum and brainstem, making his motor movements wonky and unbalanced.
Is that the technical term, wonky?
Yes. He is back at work, but I think he is pushing himself too far. He had a care worker for the first month, and I've been taking over a lot of his care since.
So he especially needs more alone time
Yes.
because he's had his entire life changed. And now he just wants to feel independent for 30 fucking minutes, Diane.
Yeah. And not to mention if he's, probably still has muscle aches and pain, and a nice bath, a nice hot soak just to relax and loosen those muscles.
Now I do feel like men are just wussies and they should just put up with it. Are we all still on board with this?
Don't agree with that, no.
Wow, weird.
Oh,
Okay.
weird. His balls did hurt.
His balls hurt though?
I bet they did.
Okay.
He got hit by a fucking truck.
That's what it feels like. Yeah, I hate so much in this. The thing that like stands out to me of her is the way she's almost like goading. Like sometimes he even just breaks down and starts crying. Can you believe this? It's like he's trying to tell you that he wants time to himself. Respect your partner.
Yeah.
Respect him even a little bit.
The fact that she can even acknowledge, like, he'll tell me that he's about to go take a bath. He's giving me a chance to go take a piss or shit. And
Yeah.
I just wait 15 extra minutes to really piss him off.
I mean, it sucks. It seems like they only have the one bathroom, but I mean, yeah, if you explicitly be like, just go try it. It's like when you get into it, you're about to go on a car ride and you're like, everybody go squeeze. And then 30 minutes in, it's like, oh man, why do we gotta pee now?
Yeah.
We just got in the car.
What do you think it's like how they're brought up? Do you think her family is just fine with pissing next to somebody taking a shower?
You really don't like the pissing part. Do you not piss while he's in the bath while he's there?
I mean, there have been times where, like, if he's already in the shower, I'll use the bathroom, but he's showering the curtain, and it's not.
If there's a curtain there, I'm fine with it. If I'm taking a bath, though, please do not use the
Strange.
That's
That's
never
strange.
happened.
If it's an
but-
emergency, I will let it go. If you do it 10 times, I might let go.
I piss between Aurora's legs sometimes.
That's kind of cool. It's
like when you shower together, or like.
No, while she's on the toilet.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to see how far you could back up and still piss between your legs?
It's not very far.
Do you actually?
No, of course not.
Okay. I didn't think
She
so.
pisses between my legs.
Right. That
She-
makes more sense.
She
really.
straddles me.
Yeah.
Do you guys pee, like you guys shower together?
We have. Yeah,
you
we
pee-
haven't since the baby, but
Do you pee in the shower with each other?
no.
I've have once,
Once? I can't think of a time I haven't.
100 times.
Is the crazy part.
No.
I usually go, like, he gets in first, I go to the bathroom, and then I get in.
Or if she gets in first, I go to the bathroom before I get in.
Yeah, but then you gotta pee a little bit more.
Sometimes the hot water does, hey, you have to pee a little bit more.
I do agree with that.
What's up with that? Why do you think you peed all the way and then the hot water touches and you're like, I could pee a little more?
Is pee too close to poop? Is that what's going on, Christian? Because famously, you don't want Erika anywhere around your poop. I'm just trying to psychoanalyze this.
Well, I just don't want to. Well, specifically in the shower at our house, it doesn't drain quite fast enough. So I feel like if I pee in the shower, it's still a pee on our feet, and I'm fine with pee on my own feet. I'd feel
That's
rude
fair.
peeing on your feet. Maybe if you're on the other end of the shower, I could pee towards the drain.
That's what me and Aurora do.
But it's just easier to not.
Aurora and I just broke the shit in the bathroom while the other person's showering barrier
Yeah, we've never done that.
because we were in a hotel and
In an emergency, I would
it
let
was
you
an
shit.
emergency. It was a bad time for both of us.
I would let you shit while I shower.
But you wouldn't shit while she showered. You would just go in the backyard.
I would, if it was an emergency, I would. But
Well, we're
We
lucky
don't.
enough to have two functioning bathrooms.
Yeah.
So.
we do have if we shower together, don't fart in the shower together.
That is a
Oh,
rule.
I only fart in the shower. I hold
That's
it until I
so.
get in the fart.
That's so mean. Farts in the showers are the worst kind of farts.
They are. The misty air traps
It's
It
terrible.
holds
fart
it.
Yeah,
particles.
it sounds and smells terrible.
Yeah, it's
It
bad.
just holds it in there.
Yeah. Ad time.
Add
Okay.
time.
Thanks to this week's sponsors.
Money, please.
And welcome back to this side of the podcast.
Welcome, blood.
And apparently we got two circle Jerdges tonight. So
Oh, yeah.
Erika, hit us with the first one.
Circle Jerdge.
If you don't know, circle Jerdge is where we just kind of fuck around.
You just Jerdge each other off.
The joke is circle jerk. We Jerdge around the circle. It's a fun time.
It's a fun time.
It's a good time.
Okay, this is from. Doesn't say if I can use their name. Female.
Cairo. Amelia.
This is from Amelia. I saw this question in a TikTok the other day, and I think it's dumb and funny, and I'd want to hear your answers. Here's the question.
We don't do
Uh-oh.
dumb and funny on this show.
Never, not once. How many seagulls would you have to find in your home before suspecting someone was putting them there on purpose?
1.
It's actually inside my house.
Yes.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah, but maybe if we lived closer to about a large body of water.
I mean, we've got like parking
got
lots.
goals.
We got
What's up with parking lot seagulls?
We got mall seagulls.
Oh.
Where do they come from?
It's been a while since I've seen one, though.
When's the last time you've been to the mall?
I mean, that Marshall's
It's
is in
winter.
our mall, and I go there all the time, like once a week.
It's winter is a very good point. It's a very good point.
Yeah.
It's been like, I don't know, 6 months, 4 months.
Where'd they all go? South? I feel like because of where we live, 1. Because like you don't get birds in your house in general.
I just talked about like 3 weeks ago how my mom had birds in her house.
Yeah, but like now imagine it was a specifically like water bird. You know what I mean? Like if an emu appeared at my house, I'd be like, somebody did this. I wouldn't be like, weird blanket.
How do you get an emu out of your house?
And you call animal control?
What are they going to do?
Shoot it with a trank.
That's illegal.
Not
The
for
trank
an-
dart? Not for animal control.
What would you think, Erika? How many for you? Now you hate birds.
I fucking hate birds. Probably 1.
1, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like a bird, specifically a seagull,
Let's spin,
1.
let's spin away from seagull. Let's just go to bird.
Any bird, I would say probably 2.
2 is where you're like, what the fuck? Now, is it like 2 at once, or like you had 1, you got it out, and then a completely different bird like a week later?
If it's one occurrence, I would have to say
Like 10.
like 4 birds. I'm going, what the fuck is going on? You know what? 4 birds, I'm going, what the fuck is going on here? 10, I'm like, who the fuck did this
Who
to me?
put 10 birds inside my house?
You're right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There is a breaking point here. Where do you go past of like, how the fuck did this happen versus who's doing this to me?
Someone put these birds in my
Yeah.
house.
But now if there's like, how many weeks in a row would 1 bird have to get into your house before you're like, somebody's fucking with me?
Okay, that would be
Because
kind
like,
of a lot.
if you got 1 bird a week for like, even like 2 months, you'd be like, I need
Where
to find the
fuck-
hole.
Where
I need
the
to find
fuck
the
is
hole.
this bird getting?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
After 1, I'd be like, how the fuck did this get in here?
Right, but you wouldn't. Even after like 2 months, you would still be like, how is it still happening? It's winter. It would have to be a long time before I was like, somebody is doing this. Like I'm talking like 6 months.
You could get a single bird in my house, yeah, quite a few times before I'm like, there wasn't a hole at all. It was just somebody pranking me.
I would like. How soon would you set up cameras? I guess. I guess I would set up cameras after like 3 months to be like, or maybe I would probably start like closing doors.
Oh,
like,
Josh
which
is
room
pro
it in?
nanny state. Okay, Big Brother.
Yeah, Big Brother's a cool TV show.
No, it's
We
not.
can all agree about that.
We cannot.
I've never seen it.
I don't know. I've never seen it either.
It'd be cool to have a Big Brother.
You do have a big brother.
It'd be cool though. Do you agree with that?
I guess.
Okay.
I'm the oldest, so I don't know. Christian, is it cool to have a
It's
big
cool.
brother?
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, you do have pretty cool older brothers.
Yeah.
So, 4 months of birds.
Yeah.
Did we agree on that?
Yeah.
That feels like you're giving up, but yeah, I
Yeah,
do. I
a
have to
little
agree
bit.
with you on 4 months.
10 birds is the real answer.
If it okay, let me also say this: if it happened every single week, I'm getting pranked. But if it's just 4 months of like sporadic birds getting
like-
into my house,
RNG birds, yeah.
yeah, then I'm like, there's a hole, and I don't know where this hole is at.
I would honestly blame our cats before anyone else.
Yeah.
They're just bringing them in and not killing them.
Yeah.
Little
They've
fuckers.
done it.
We've had 2 chipmunks on separate occasions.
We've had 2 different bats. We've had a
We've
bird.
had 1 bat, and it was
Pretty
dead.
sure we had 2 bats.
We had 1 bat, and it was dead.
Did you get it or did I get it?
You
It was
got
dead.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we've had 2 bats.
I'm pretty sure there's only been 1 bat. Anyway.
I haven't
It
had
sounds
any
like I picked them
wildlife
up.
in my house, actually, except for
Get
wasps.
a cat.
Well, I have 2 cats.
Let your cat go out into a garage.
No, it won't come back. My turn? You got more.
I guess. No, it's fine.
All right, head over to that.
Wait, thoughts on Ricky's circle Jerdge moment? Because when's the last time I did a circle Jerdge?
3 episodes ago, and we all 3 did a circle Jerdge.
That's a very good point, actually. Very, very good point. Go ahead and hit that button, then head on over to the other soundboard.
Circle Jerdge.
Here we are. Okay. It was requested. I needed to bring it back. These are comments left on YouTube music videos, baby.
Okay.
So the first one is Bloodhound Gang,
Okay.
The Bad Touch. So go ahead and hit
Oh.
that. Song. I'm glad. I didn't recognize it at first.
I didn't recognize it by title.
If you
I did.
If you don't know the song, it's just about a dude who's horny and he wants to fuck like animals. That's the premise of the song. This is a comment left on that 5 months ago by Caden. My uncle died 15th September this year. His funeral was Monday, 17th October. And this was one of his all-time favorite songs. It was played at the after party of his funeral, and every time I listen to it, it brings back nostalgic memories of him. Puts a smile on my face every time I hear it.
I thought he was about to say they played at the funeral. I was like, you are insane.
I guess I read at his funeral too. I mean, what's an after party of a funeral look like? I feel like I still wouldn't want to be like playing a song about fucking.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
still pretty
agreed.
wild.
I especially in the Midwest, you just all, funeral dinner.
I've never been to a funeral.
Really?
Really.
Oh,
Want me to
look
marry
at you
somebody in
not
your
having
family?
any trauma and death in your life.
I've had a few people die, but they didn't have funerals. They just like had like an informal
Interesting.
thing. Yeah.
Like a celebration of life.
No, like I didn't even
Kind of an after
like
party.
they just like I don't even know, honestly. It was my grandpa. I didn't go. I was in high school.
Oof.
They didn't have a funeral. They didn't have like anything like I don't even think they
Was
didn't
he a
have
piece of shit?
No. Not I mean, he's a grandpa, so a little bit, but I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, no, I've been to funerals where it's like funeral, then you do dinner, and then if it's like at my grandma's, it was like funeral, dinner, and then it was like all the cousins got together and we just got shit faced, kind of.
But like, would you play this song?
Weren't you like 14 when your grandma died?
And Christian was born.
I definitely didn't play beer pong at that Christmas either.
I did go to Aurora's like distant aunt's funeral, like last year.
And you didn't get invited to the after party?
Oh, it was like 3 hours away.
There's a funeral home here in town that has a bar attached to it.
Crazy. That seems. I mean, I guess.
So
but like,
Midwestern.
I just wouldn't
Fucking the
listen.
Midwest for you, dude.
I just wouldn't. Well, this person was British because the way they were spelling things.
Well, I'm telling you that a bar and
Yeah.
a funeral home is a very Midwestern thing.
I
feel
just
like.
wouldn't play that song.
No,
I do
absolutely
think
not.
song
I don't
choice
want to
is pretty
think about
insane.
my uncle fucking
No.
after he kicked the bucket. All right, another comment on that song from JH.
There,
First heard this when I was a teenager. Now I'm 28.
I feel like you heard that really late in life. To hear it as a teenager, that was playing when I was fucking 8, and I'm 30.
Yeah, it was big in like the early 2000s. Now I'm 28, getting married and looking for songs to play at our wedding. The temptation to add this track is too much. Edit. I didn't expect anyone to read my comment. Wedding is in December. If this gets 5K likes, I'll serenade my wife with this in front of the evening guests.
No, you will not.
7.6K likes. He has to.
He has to.
He has to.
already
He got
did.
7.6K likes.
Have you guys seen that TikTok going around of the dude's vows
Yeah.
where he's just talking
Keep my
about...
balls empty and my stomach full.
Yeah. What the
Judgies
fuck?
fan.
Judgies fan.
Is he actually?
We said it on the
Yeah, we
Judges
said on the
podcast.
Judges.
That is a old saying. That's not
Yeah,
something
the
that-
grandma said it, and then we said it, and then he said it.
Could you imagine saying that in front of your fucking family?
No.
His mom was the officiator.
Crazy. Next song, 50 Cent Into Club. Hit the second one.
Go shorty, it's your birthday.
It's
We
your
gon'
birthday.
party like it's your birthday.
That feels slowed. That feels 5% slowed.
That was
doesn't
the
it?
chopped and screwed version.
All right, this is from Kevin Gay. This song came out when I was 1. Still sounds just as fresh as it did throughout my entire childhood. 50 will always be the king of New York. Parentheses, I'm 21 now. 152 likes. Now, somebody replied to that comment, a user by the name of Mystic, and said,
Actually?
math doesn't check out here. This song was released in 2009, so if you were born in 2008,
2009?
you should be 15 this year. And now
Hang on,
somebody
hang on.
else
That doesn't
responded
feel
and
right.
said,
Okay.
no,
We're
this
getting
music video was uploaded in 2009
Okay.
because it was remixed and mastered.
Gotcha.
So we don't need to go after Kevin Gay in the comments. However, somebody responded to Mystic, someone named Christian Boy, and said, let me tell you a story. A man, let's call him A, loves his friend. Let's call him B. So much that B doesn't know that this A loves him so very much. So one day, B got into big trouble.
Uh-oh.
And he was supposed to die for what he did.
What?
But A couldn't bear the thought of seeing his friend that he loved so much die. So A decided to die in the place of B. A took all of B's punishment, and he still did it, knowing that B might never know how much A loves him. Crazy, right? Well, A is Jesus, and B is you. Jesus died for you. He took all your punishment. The Bible says in Romans 6:23, the payment of sin is death. But guess what? 1 John 2:2, he died not only for our sins, but for the sins of the whole world. Romans 5:8, God shows his love towards us, and this while we are still sinners. Jesus Christ died for us. Jesus Christ died for you, fully aware of the facts that you might never know him and what he did for you. That's love. Jesus Christ loves you. Heart emoji. And this is on 50 Cents Into Club.
I was pretty shocked by it. I thought we were getting a little fanfic, and then we got fanfic.
Next song, of course, Where is the Love? Black Eyed Peas. One of my favorite songs ever.
Really?
I love this song. This is from MAF 98 Male. People have hated me for confessing this, and I won't blame them or judge them. First time I heard this song, I had just come back from fighting in Iraq. I had so many mixed feelings about it, but this song convicted me of the fact that I was part of the problem. How ironic. Because all I ever wanted to do was be part of the solution. A final solution. That one was me making a bad joke. But this song has also contributed to me pressing on to live a life of love and service to others, only in a way that is hopefully wiser. God bless all of you. I am sorry for the sins that I have committed. 152 likes. How about that? This song changes people.
That's pretty wild.
But somebody responded. World of Hater responds.
Oh, no.
Every time I pause, there's an ellipses. I want you to know that. Yo, bro, what sin, bro? We just live to survive, not to compete, bro. It's okay. Don't feel sorry. Bro, live like the way it was. Good or bad. Only luck, no. Not even God, bro. So the only advice is to respect all the living thing. That's all, bro. Love you and spread peace. Long live human being. By the way, sorry if I talk too much, because I'm drunk a little, just to relax my body after work.
I love the idea of cracking a few brews,
Logging on to listen to your favorite
trying
song.
to relax, and you're
Where is the love?
Love
Black
by
Eyed
Black
Peas. Scrolling through a comment section, finding it.
find an MAP talking about how he committed murder for the
War
industrial,
crimes.
the military industrial complex. And he's like, man, it's fucked up that I did that. I can't believe I got talked into doing that as a kid. And it's like, no, you should keep killing. Peace and love, brother.
And this next one is a listener submitted comment from YouTube. So thank you, Victoria, for sending it to me on Instagram. Go ahead and hit the last one. This is T-Pain Bartender featuring Akon.
Ooh, she made us drinks to drink. We drunk and got drunk and
I don't know that
Lyricist.
one.
The bartender.
You don't know that song? You don't recognize the lyrics, she made us drinks to drink, we drunk 'em, got drunk?
Yeah, right here.
ooh, she made us drinks to to drink. We drunken, getting drunk.
Tells a whole story in his lyrics. This is from a user named Don, D-O-N, Nix, okay? D-O-N. Okay, not D-A-W-N, Don.
Okay.
Are there female names that get shortened to D-O-N?
Donna.
Okay, all right. The profile picture is of a heavyset man, but it'll make sense. My daughter died at 33 years old, and she loved this song.
Jesus? Okay. Sorry.
I was a young mother, 16 years old. A driver killed her and ran. She used to sing this in my face. R.I.P. Alicia Renew Henderson. 6.1 thousand likes. And I'm pretty sure they misspelled Renee. I'm pretty sure it's Alicia Renee Henderson. I could be wrong. It could be Alicia Renew. But that's what
They're French.
That's what Victoria sent me. Now 467 replies to that comment. So I went through the replies. 466 of them were just, so sorry for your loss. That sucks. Hey Don, stay in there.
What's the?
And then one reply from Roland Agambaki says, I'm 33 and I'm dancing it to this song in my bathroom at 12:43 a.m. in Uganda 2020.
Ooh, she made us drinks to drink. We drunken, getting drunk.
Which is so funny to see a grieving mother and be like, well, I'm the same age as when your daughter died and I love this song.
I'm living your daughter's best life right now.
And that was YouTube comments on YouTube music videos. Thoughts?
Hooray! I actually enjoyed that. That was fun.
Insane to go over to bartender and be like, my daughter's dead.
Good song
Yes.
choices. I feel like you impress me with like the way you reach back and like get these songs that like instantly I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see the comments.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
What's this button?
That was a holdover from Cod or Nah. So you can hit it. Click and hold it. Muffled applause.
That's how I feel right now.
Just the one person. Woo!
All right. Listener submission.
Yeah, I gotcha. So
God, I swear it gets longer every time.
I need your dongle. She made us drinks. We drunk them. Did you guys see T-Pain's cover of War Pigs?
No, I bet you it sounds good though.
It fucking rocked. Is that the song?
Didn't
Black Sabbath?
Yeah. Didn't T-Pain do a Tiny Desk concert and it was really good?
Yeah, it's what made Tiny Desk concerts popular.
And people were like, wow, T-Pain can sing.
Yeah, he's a really good singer. He was on the first season of Masked Singer and he won, I believe.
Did he? Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like he just uses autotune, and then it's like if anybody's ever used autotune, it's like, oh no, you actually have to kind of know what you're doing for it to not sound like complete dog shit.
Otherwise you sound like Ice JJ Fish.
Yeah.
Now he's just a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
And he just gets drunk on stream. He makes drinks to drink them, gets drunk, and just has a good time. And hey, good for you, T-Pain.
I think he is like doing it right.
Yeah.
He gets to just live his life how he wants. He got famous. He made enough money, and now he just gets to kind of hang out.
Can I play the song?
We're having banter. We can't have banter?
Well, I'm just waiting for you
What
guys
a
to...
band!
Nice opinion, too bad it's fucking stupid. Nice opinion, too bad it's fucking stupid.
I like that a lot.
I like
Yeah.
that a whole
that
lot.
might need to be a permanent addition to the soundboard.
I kind of felt the same way.
I think we're replacing the Ricky Boo.
I mean, I can do a live boo, so...
Right.
Nice opinion.
That's
too
fair.
bad
None
I'll
of
it's
us,
allow
fucking
that.
none of us can
stupid.
do an impromptu.
Nice opinion.
Too bad it's fucking
Fucking
stupid.
stupid.
Yeah, that was great. So,
Who submitted it?
this is from Jackson.
Jackson. Pollux Easel?
No. You can use my first name if you'd like. This is a listener-submitted story and that sound.
Whoa!
Back when I was in the 5th grade, I had this really weird teacher. He gave us all nicknames. Not normal nicknames by any standard. I'm talking weird ones. Like he would call me Freddy Krueger just because I wore a gray and red striped shirt
That one
one
makes,
time.
That one
Yes.
makes sense.
That would make sense.
I had a coworker who wore a gray and red striped sweater, and I called him Freddy every single time.
Really?
Yeah,
You're one of those.
he gave off Freddy vibes. He was an adult.
He literally lived on Elm Street.
He literally murdered people in their nightmares.
He called the girl I liked Trevor's girlfriend because one day in class, the aforementioned Trevor had stood up when it was quiet and proclaimed his love for her for all to hear. What a nightmare for her.
Disgusting.
Embarrassing for Trevor too, also, right? I feel like we're glossing over Trevor doing cringe.
He also called this one kid who at the time we had a mutual hate for each other, the Fly. The only reason he was named that was because he had a buzz cut, which I guess reminded my teacher of literal flies.
Buzz.
Anyway, one particular day at recess, I was playing basketball with about 10 or 12 other kids, including
Only should be 10.
including the Fly.
There's only 10 people playing basketball.
You got one in reserve for each team, Christian.
Good one, Joshua.
Yeah.
You know who that voice reminds me of?
Who's that?
Eileen from Regular Show.
A little bit.
It's you. So
It's me?
that's you. I ripped it from our last episode. That is your voice.
How are we 56 minutes into this and you're just now realizing it's you? I've hit that like 10 times.
That's me.
I've said it's you. Slow down by 5% every
Yeah.
single
I
time.
thought that was just like a haha. It sounds like you.
No.
Fuck me. I didn't know that was me. Okay. I thought that was the listener's submitted sound.
I can show you where in the episode where it got ripped from.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna need you
God.
to do that. I didn't know it was me. Play it again.
Good one, Joshua.
That does not sound like me
Yes,
at
it
all.
does. It sounds exactly like you, but slowed down by 5%.
Good one, Joshua.
No, but do it like
Good one, Joshua.
no on the downturn of the laugh. Like you actually
Good one, Joshua.
imagine I actually said a good one.
Good one,
There it is.
Good one, Joshua.
Christian, rep that. New soundboard sound.
Where was I at? The kid that was nicknamed the Fly is also playing. Now, this kid wasn't necessarily well liked, but me and him specifically weren't on bad terms or
We're
anything.
beefing.
My nickname was the Fly Swatter.
The
Good one, Joshua.
all right.
It's the same thing.
The other kids disliked him though. Anytime he did anything incorrectly, like pass the ball wrong, miss a shot, turn it over, etc., they would all bash on him. Trigger warning.
We love that. We love group bullying.
Trigger warning. Mention of slip and slide.
Ah.
It's important to keep in
Hey,
mind
you
that
figure it out.
I'm just trying to figure out how that comes into play here.
it's important to keep in mind that this sort of thing had been happening all year, and even got to the point where other people would physically fight him. About 2/3 of the school year was over, so by this point he had had enough.
Strange weird.
After he had missed a layup and everyone began mocking him, he turned to everyone else and just yelled, "Maybe I should off myself," and then proceeded to walk away.
Is this Christian?
Since then, it's been 6 years. We're both juniors at the same high school, and we're actually really great friends.
Hey.
Even some of the people that used to be rude to him are now friends with him. Moral of the story? Just don't be enough of an asshole to end up on the Judgies podcast.
Bully him enough to where he gets a better personality.
Yeah, a little bit of bullying helps sometimes.
This is a really weird thing that this has brought it full circle for me. You want to talk about it, Josh?
Sure.
Well, I felt like you were going to say something about this. When I picked up dinner tonight, I accidentally like shoulder checked somebody trying to like walk past them.
Sounds like a real accident.
Actually, shoulder check somebody who kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Well, no. So the place we went to has a bar, and then you walk up to the register to put your order in. But somebody at the bar had their seat pulled out, so they're already like taking up a spot and a half in this lane. This guy is coming towards me. I'm going towards the register. Accidentally hit him with the shoulder. Don't see who it is. Get my food as I'm walking out. Oh, who is it? The kid that used to call me gay in high school all the time. And I was like, I'm glad I fucking ran into you, little fucker.
Who's gay now?
Well, he specifically said, are you gay? And then would say I'm gay because of my voice. And it gave me a big complex. If you go back to early episodes of the Judgies, you might hear about it. And it's like, oh, guess what I'm about to do in fucking an hour from now, you little fucker? I'm about to go get paid for my voice.
First name?
Kyle? Or maybe his brother?
He's 2 years older than you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Dude sucks.
He does suck.
He used to like give my brother shit, and then one day he went to McDonald's and my brother's friend spit in his burger.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the dude sucked. His brother actually was cool.
Yeah.
I just can't remember which one's name is which.
I gotcha.
Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was nice. His brother was a shithead.
I don't remember. I didn't really interact with either of them, so.
No, I'm glad I fucking shoulder checked you on accident. It's not an accident anymore.
Do you want one more story?
Yeah.
All right.
We gotta go long. We got a lot of ads in this episode.
But if you go to patreon.com/judgiespod, you won't have any ads. In
You won't even
episode,
notice.
Except for when we mentioned Care of earlier. Sorry.
You might just thinking, oh wow, we get an extra long episode this time.
Ooh, wait. Is this the episode that we get the sponsorship?
I hope so. I don't know. Is it?
I'll check.
I went to go install my online today, and it was this was actually sent to us separately, but we have a fancy one that has hot and cold water. And I wanted to use the proper like supply lines for the water.
Yeah.
And just nowhere has them. I went to all of the hardware stores in our town.
It didn't come with a split?
Well, for the hot water, it gives you this weird one that's like a little thin tube that you have to run to your like sink.
Oh, weird.
But since I had a new construction, I just put in a hot water line.
Yeah.
And they just like, there's one in the box, but it's like, oh, that one goes to the cold water line. And it's just like, oh, you just can't have this part. The only part I could find is if I bought a dishwasher hose, but then it's 5 feet long, and I don't want a 5 foot long hose behind my toilet.
Can I have a little bit more water?
We might be out.
I don't want your backwash.
It's all been backwash. This was a social experiment. Been spitting into
I've had worse things in my mouth.
Name 17.
His dick and balls 17 times.
That's worse than my spit.
All right.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Judgies. We'll see you next time.
You can't unclick the button. We now have to listen to this bit for 24 seconds.
Still off.
What's up? My
Editor?
headphones aren't on.
This is insane. Erika, is this next story going to be good?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
How do you need to scroll? How do you need to
My
scroll?
phone locked.
Oh my god.
Stop it. Have we done r/confessions?
Maybe.
For sure.
Whoop.
I
in
broke
case.
up a 20-year marriage and ruined someone's lifelong relationship with their parent.
Bad of you to do that.
Not a
Naughty.
throwaway account, because if anyone sees this who knows the people in question, it'll probably be the only way for them to find out, since I'm too afraid to come forward.
Oh, okay. So you suck. You suck a lot.
For some background, I, 25 female, used to live in a large city that's known for a large park and historic bridge.
Golden Gate.
Chicago. Oh.
San
New
Francisco.
York. Oh.
New York.
I'm thinking New York. Central Park and Brooklyn Bridge.
Tampa.
Tampa.
They got a big bridge in Tampa.
Tampa Park, Tampa Bridge.
I've always been able to spark up conversations with random people, so one day when I was out with my dog at the large park, I met this older woman, let's call her Clara, with her dog,
New York.
and we instantly became friends. She invited me to her book club, and since I wanted to have more friends, I decided to join. Every week I went over to her or one of her friends' houses and would talk about books and our lives. If we went over to Clara's house, sometimes her husband, let's call him Mike, would come downstairs to get stuff and stick around to socialize. I didn't really speak with him a lot because I felt like I didn't have anything in common with a man twice my age.
Age gap.
However, as time went on, he would stick around downstairs more and more frequently. One day, I decided to drive out of the city to go shopping and get some food. When I was at the mall, I saw Mike with a
They went
young
to
woman.
New Jersey to get food? This can't be based in New York anymore.
One day, when I was at the mall, I saw Mike with a young woman who was probably around my age. I didn't think much of it because I knew Mike and Clara had a daughter and thought it could have been her. However, when I went into Victoria's Secret, I saw them in there and quickly left before they could see me.
He could buy his daughter a little bit of Victoria's Secret.
Being the nosy person that I am, I decided to try and follow them around the mall and see what they were up to. It wasn't really my business, but I felt like it had to be done.
It's fair.
When they came out of Victoria's Secret, Mike was carrying a large shopping bag and they were holding hands.
European.
I pulled out my phone to take a video of that, and not even 10 seconds into recording, they kissed.
Very European.
Okay, Mike's a little scoundrel.
I decided that was enough evidence and left before they saw me. For the longest time, I sat on the information, not knowing what to do. I knew that Mike and Clara were married for a really long time, and I didn't want to meddle in someone else's relationship. I also thought that maybe they were in an open marriage, and by bringing the information to Clara, she would get mad at me for not minding my business.
She would not get mad at you.
Eventually, though...
Sometimes when you're brought with this kind of information, you kind of just lash out.
But if they were, I think she was saying...
If there's an open relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Eventually, though, I just decided to get a secondary SIM card and send her the videos through a text using that number.
That can't be the easiest solution.
A few days later, I got a call from Clara who said she really wanted to see me. I was worried that she somehow traced the video back to me and that she was upset at me.
You backtrace my IP?
I went to the place that she told me to meet with her, and when I got there, I saw a few other members of the book club there too. She was very emotional and needed support, stating that she was getting a divorce and probably moving away. Now here's where things get worse.
Worse?
The young woman that was with Mike was Clara's daughter from before she was married to Mike.
Oh.
Clara said that when she confronted Mike and her daughter, they said upfront about everything.
Oh, wow.
Saying that they've been in love for the longest time and didn't know how to come to her about it.
What the fuck?
Apparently, they've been sleeping with each other since she turned 18 and planned to get married at some point.
That's the definition of grooming.
But they didn't know how to go about it. I really wanted to tell Clara that I was the one that sent the video, but couldn't bring myself to do it. I have since moved away, but Clara treats me like a daughter. My family doesn't celebrate Christmas, so I went with her to her family's Christmas this past year. I have the lock code to her house and can go over whenever I want to hang out with her or spend the night. She's so amazing to me, and I feel terrible because I know she'd hate me if I told her I was the one who sent the video.
No, what? I mean, now you're too deep. But in the moment, you could have been like, I was afraid, so I bought a second SIM card and sent it to you. I'm sorry I found out.
It's been eating away at me for the longest time, and I just don't know what to do about it at this point. Update. After reading responses, I think I'm going to go forward and tell her it was me. But if she ever asks, I won't lie to her. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm not going to go forward and tell her it was me. But if she ever asks, I won't lie to her. I know I shouldn't feel at fault for it, but seeing her go from a happy woman before to a mess after made me feel horrible.
You saved her life.
Yeah.
You didn't make it worse. Mike made it worse, and her daughter.
Yeah.
You made it better by getting her out of a bad relationship with two people who she thought she loved.
Yeah.
But it's still, like I said before, like there's still the chance that she still takes out anger on you.
At this point?
I mean, yeah, at this point, it's you. Now it could almost be worse where it's like, if she's miserable now, it's like, you're the one that ruined my life.
I don't know,
I would have
man.
been fine if they would have just been oblivious.
The way Clara has reacted, I feel like that's not going to be the response.
I would hope not, but I just feel like that is an easy reaction to have at this situation.
Yeah.
I feel like we see it a lot.
But Clara?
Claire's different.
I think you tell everybody else in the book club, and then eventually it'll get to her.
You write a book, you get it published, you go, hey, I read this, I heard about this cute little book.
New York
recently."
Times bestseller?
No, all of this is those terrible plans.
What's your plan?
Keep it to myself.
Seriously?
And I would have told her
Immediately.
I wouldn't have done it the way that she did it. But
Yeah.
in her situation at this point now, I would keep it to my
I guess
until she asks me about it, and then I wouldn't lie to her.
You don't gain anything from letting her know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But if she does ask, you have to tell her. But also, like, it would have been okay, I feel like, to tell her at the beginning. And
Yeah.
you shouldn't feel guilty for not telling her because neither of you gain anything of knowing who took the
I
picture.
mean, you didn't know it was her daughter.
Right.
You wouldn't have known that. So I
Right.
feel like no matter what, like you were a friend to Clara before, and seeing her husband, who you know is her husband, out with someone and they're making out
Yeah.
in public in the mall. I think that she should have been fine to tell Clara, hey, like, this is upsetting news. Here you go. Here's this information. Here's video proof.
Yeah.
And she shouldn't have been afraid to do that.
I mean, if I saw somebody who I knew who was married out with somebody else kissing and hugging, I would immediately text them and text the other partner and be like, I just saw your spouse doing this. Were you aware?
What do you want me to do
I
about
don't want
it?
to be snooping. Here's a picture I took, but I didn't want to get too invasive. Because then if they were like, oh, yeah, we have an open marriage, be like, cool. Again, not trying to be invasive. Just thought I'd let you know.
Yep.
I'd be looking out.
Yep. And that's a good friend.
That's a good friend.
Yeah.
I'm a coward. I would have gone the same route as you.
You're a coward?
Coward. I'm a coward. Don't you dare make me push the button.
Good one, Joshua.
I cannot believe that is me. That doesn't sound like me.
Are you trying to get me out of here?
No. Oh, we don't have the courage sound on there. I was thinking of the Scooby-Doo sound. Wait, we have too many sounds now because we don't have the Erika gobble.
Boo.
We have too many. I guess we can get rid of Vine Boom. Listeners, send in your ideal 9 sounds.
And
Can we plug in the Stream Deck into this somehow?
Maybe. Yeah.
Do we really need that many sound effects?
Erika, we need that many
I need
sound
more
effects.
than 9, and it sucks that for
We
me
need,
to
like-
go to the next page, I have to hit this
We
button
need like
and it
12.
cuts off.
We need 12.
I don't think that we do.
The problem is I have to have audience applause. I have to have air horn. I have to have intro. I have to have circle jerk. So I have 5 sounds I can use.
Or
It's got to be at least boo.
you could get rid of boo. I feel like I use it. I just say it more than what you use the button anyway.
Yeah, but it's funnier to boo you with it.
I think you should get rid of boo. Boo. Mm.
Yeah. you
See,
should've
that
seen,
sounds like me.
Then the other one?
Good one, Joshua.
That does not sound like
Because
me.
you never compliment me. You're not used to it. I actually stitched together different Erikas from different episodes. One
had to
where you
run it
said
through
good, one where you said one, and one where you said Joshua.
You had to run it through an AI to get you to say it.
Whatever.
How hard is it to make an AI of voices, by the way? Is there a Judgies AI yet where we can all be playing Fortnite together? Like this presidents?
Maybe. It can't. There has to be, right? It has to only be like a certain amount of sounds you have to make.
We have so much audio live. We have hours.
I'm a little scared now.
Yeah, we have 148 hours. That's more hours than that person was stuck in the rock. Is it the same? What was the name of the movie?
127.
Okay, it's more.
It was actually 127 and a half.
Oh.
I'm going to chop my arm off.
Well, we don't want to cut your arm too short, but we unfortunately have to cut this episode too short. So, where can they find us, Erika?
You can find us on the internet, on social media platforms, and on Google. And those specific places
You
would
can
be
find us on Google. I just Googled this the other day.
those specific platforms would be Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Twitch, Twitter, and Gmail. And that's at Judgies Pod.
Hey, find us on Gmail.
Get us on that Google Hangout vibe.
Find us in the metaverse.
No,
Send us in your stories. Don't make them
Yes.
too boring. And Christian,
send us sounds too. We're running low on sounds.
we're not running low on sounds.
Oh, we're
Send
not.
us
'Cause when
mail,
I was
P.O.
looking,
Box
I
50.
couldn't find any except for this one.
There's a whole folder called Listener Submitted Sounds.
Yeah. Okay. Whoops.
Hey. Hugs and pisses.
Have a great week, everyone.
Stay frigid.
No,
Stay motherfucking frigid.
that's stupid, Joshua.
Not stupid.
It's
Take it back. Take it back.
And the Judgies love you.